Hey guys, how you doing? This is Adam the ecologist again. I'm out here at Moontree Studios again. It is a beautiful day, a little cloudy, but it's still very nice. The birds are singing and I'm very happy to be out here. It always makes me feel better when I get outside. I wanted to show you guys something really neat. We did a fire on this prairie. We burned all these grasses off on purpose. We were real careful so that no buildings or no people got hurt, but we were able to burn through the grasses and look at what we found underneath. In all these little tiny holes, can you guys see those holes? There's all these tiny holes with tunnels running between them. Do you see that tunnel right there? What do you think made those? Well, I think it's something, a real small mammal called a vole or a mouse. They're kind of similar. They're about that big and they're furry. All the mammals have fur. And when it's covered in grass, they make these little tunnels so they can go back and forth looking for seeds and nuts and other things that they eat. But look at how many tunnels and holes that these things built. Here's another one over here. Right there is where you see a tunnel going across there. So they have this whole world underneath the grasses that we can't even see, these tiny little tunnels this whole time, and we didn't even see them until we burned the grasses off the top. Now, a lot of you might be worried, what happens to these mice and these voles when we burn over the top? It looks like we burn their home. Well, they've been dealing with fire for a very long time, so they know what to do. They can stay in their holes for longer, or they can go over here where it's not burned and dig around there, look for seeds, and hide under there when there's a predator, like say there's a hawk or something. Sometimes there's hawks that sit on this tree right here and look for little insects and also for little mammals like moles to eat. And so these are places right here where they can hide, or they'll come out at night when nobody can see them. So I thought that was pretty neat. That was something I didn't really know about until we did a fire and we uncovered this thing. And then I started asking questions. What in the world is this? Till I figured out what it was. So get outside, figure out what's going on. Start asking questions. And maybe we'll come up with some answers. Maybe you guys can find some stuff that I don't know what's going on and we can look it up together. Okay, thanks for spending a couple minutes with me. Hope you guys are doing good. Be nice and kind to the people that you're in home with. And see you next time.
Okay, before you guys leave, I want to share with you a couple of pictures of me when I was out exploring around Moontree. Here's a picture of me cleaning out a bluebird nest not too long ago. Do you see something in this picture besides me and the nest? Can you point to it? Over there to the left? Yep, right there. It's a mouse. It was living inside the bluebird nest, if you can believe it. It was just crammed in there, a couple, probably a mommy and a daddy mouse, and they were going to have their own nest. Mice have nests too, but we had that nest for bluebirds. So I opened it up and I moved the nest out, and they moved down into the grass, and they moved their nest down into the grass on the ground. I thought that was just pretty fun, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Just a couple more resources for you guys. If you'll have an adult help you look for the Purdue Extension Common Indiana Mammals, have them search for that, and you'll find this great resource with information about all kinds of mammals that live in Indiana. You can find out what they eat, how big they are, what they look like, where they live, and if you might see some around your neighborhood. So head over to Common Indiana Mammals at Purdue Extension online. A couple book recommendations for you guys. The first one is Over in the Meadow by Ezra Jack Keats. We love this book. My wife highly recommends it. She's a teacher. The next one is Frederick by Leo Lionni. Oh, and we love this book. This is possibly one of my favorite books ever. It is a story about a very special mouse who, oh, I can't even tell you. It's just an amazing book. So please go pick that up. I know you can't get to the library, but if you go to bigwords.com, you can search online to get the cheapest used copy. If that's all the money you have, go grab those books. The last book is called Over and Under the Snow by Kate Messner and illustrated by Christopher Silas Neal. That also is an amazing book that shows you all the things that are happening underneath the leaves, underneath the snow. In the middle of winter, there's still things going on. The great thing about this book is that If you have a Plymouth Library card, you can read it online. So just go to myplymouthlibrary.org and look for the Hoopla button, the blue Hoopla button, sign up for an account, and you can borrow Over and Under the Snow and read it with your mom or dad or grandpa on your computer. Okay, have fun with those guys. We'll see you next time.